The ninth commandment of a growthpreneur is thou shalt design process. See, most business owners, they don't just design process naturally. They kind of take it as it comes. It's the trait of the entrepreneur, right? To just wing it, to make it happen, to move fast and think later. Or maybe you're more about thinking fast and doing everything right away. So the really important thing to note that even in your marketing, you have to design process. The fact of the matter is that most small business owners are busy enough as it is. They've had it up to here with their with their time commitments and their activities and tasks they need to do, and all the different hats they're wearing. But let's not talk about some airy-fairy business owners out there. Let's talk about you. Chances are you're finding it difficult to scale and to delegate. And the reason is because no one has really given you a holistic plan with your marketing. It's always kind of this thing that I'll do later. You know, first you get the product right or the service right, then you get who my customers are and where I'm going to find them. But then amplifying and scaling your marketing, and what I mean by that is just reaching more people without killing yourself in the effort. And that's why I wanted to give you 3 frameworks to design process in your marketing. So the first thing that I want you to do is to list out all of the marketing tasks that you currently do or feel like you should do or want to do. List it all out. Getting it out on paper helps you to stop juggling it around in your head. And if you're not already a list maker, I promise you, if you're not listing it down or just dumping it down on paper for yourself, you certainly should for whoever it is that you're going to try and ask to do the marketing for you, at least the hands-on stuff. The second thing you want to do is to chunk it. Chunk those tasks that you wrote down into weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly chunks. What can be done daily? What can be done weekly, or what are you typically doing weekly? And what could be left to do monthly in one bulk? This should seem pretty obvious, right? I know, but it's like doing the groceries. When it comes time to, you kind of know that things get used on a regular basis and could be replenished at set intervals. But what ends up happening? You wait until you have a Saturday free, and then you go and you try to remember as much as you can, and you just get it all done. And the whole time you're carrying it up in your cognitive load, using up bandwidth that should or could really be spent on other things. And the third thing that you need to be doing is, once you've chunked it down into daily, weekly, and monthly tasks, highlight or circle the things that could be delegated. If somebody else could do it, delegate it. If you are not the best at it, delegate it. If it is not core to what you can do as the visionary and nobody else can do, delegate it. Even if you love doing it, like for example, I actually kind of love tinkering with the marketing tools and the video editing. I like playing with it. But I have to delegate it. So I delegate it because there are other things that nobody else can do except me, like shooting more videos. Then the all-important thing to do is, now that you've got tasks on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly cycle, design the process. What are the steps to make it happen? Now you've got the beginnings of a plan that you can delegate. So in the 3 minutes or 4 minutes or however long this video has been running, you've now got a list of tasks that you can give over to somebody else and put a process around and get it out of your head. And if you get nothing out of this video, at least know that you should be delegating these things, because nobody can hold on to the marketing thinking like you. You need to hold on to the marketing thinking and delegate the marketing tinkering. So design a process, include in that process reporting, so that person who is doing it can actually report back to you on the results of your thinking, of your process, so you know what is working and what isn't working. Now, all this sounds really good in theory, and when it comes down to the pointy end of the production, things come up like, well, okay, cool. I know how to create a process, but who's going to write the content? Who's going to create the blog posts? Who's going to, if you do video, shoot the video, or who's going to create the ads, run the ads, and all that kind of stuff? If you want to get your hands on this tool, this framework, just click the link below. Or even if you want to see the rest of these 10 commandment videos. This is Justin Thing, and that's all for now. Enjoy the videos, enjoy the rest of the videos, and I certainly hope that it helps grow your business from where you're at currently. See ya.